The secret to brilliant ribs. Prepare to have your rib expectations shattered. Boiling ribs might sound odd, even a little unconventional at first, but trust us, it's the home cook's shortcut to consistently tender, juicy perfection every single time. Instead of ending up with tough, burnt ribs that are a chore to eat, boiling gently breaks down that stubborn connective tissue and renders excess fat, creating a more palatable texture, ultimately making the meat unbelievably melt in your mouth soft. This crucial step guarantees those coveted fall-off-the-bone results. No more guesswork involved, and absolutely no more dry, disappointing disasters. Boiling is all about control. You essentially pre-cook the meat in a beautifully seasoned broth, carefully locking in all that wonderful moisture and deeply infusing every fiber with incredible flavor. After boiling to tender perfection, a quick kiss on the grill or under the broiler gives you that irresistible, sticky, caramelized crust in just minutes. It's incredibly efficient, surprisingly fast, and consistently delivers restaurant-quality ribs right in the comfort of your own home. Think of this boiling method as your ultimate insurance policy for achieving perfect ribs every single time you cook them. The entire process is remarkably simple. Boil, generously sauce, and finish under high heat for that perfect char. You'll not only impress your dinner guests, but you'll also save yourself hours of precious time in the kitchen. So, don't fear the boil. Instead, embrace it as your secret weapon for achieving rib perfection. Remember, you're definitely not making soup here. You're strategically building layers of flavor from the inside out, ensuring a truly delicious result. Ready to completely transform your rib game and impress everyone with your culinary skills? Let's get started right now. Let's move on to gathering all the necessary ingredients and tools. Start with a rack of beef ribs. Look for good marbling for maximum flavor. For the broth, onion, carrot, celery, the classic mirepoix, and a whole head of garlic, halved, a pinch of sea salt. Cover everything with cold water. For finishing, your favorite barbecue sauce and a drizzle of olive oil. Tools: a large stock pot, tongs, sharp knife, chopping board, and a baking tray or grill pan. No fancy gadgets, just kitchen basics. Lay out all your ingredients and tools before you start. This mise en place keeps you organized and stress-free. Quality ingredients and simple prep are the foundation of great ribs. Let's get cooking. Time to make magic happen. Gather your kit and let's move to the next step. Step-by-step instructions coming up. Section 3. The 10-minute mission, step by step. We're about to embark on a quick yet crucial process that will transform your ribs. First, rinse your ribs thoroughly under cold water to remove any surface impurities. Then, pat them dry with paper towels. This step is essential for proper searing and flavor absorption later on. Put them gently in your stock pot, ensuring they fit comfortably. Now, add the aromatic vegetables: chopped onion, carrot, celery, garlic. These will infuse the ribs with a subtle, savory depth. Bay leaves and peppercorns. These spices add a layer of complexity to the broth and the meat. Add enough cold water to cover the ribs by an inch or two. Cold water helps to gently extract the flavors from the meat and vegetables. Season generously with salt. Don't be shy. Salt is crucial for bringing out the natural flavors of the beef. Bring to a boil, skimming off any foam that rises to the surface. This foam consists of impurities and proteins that can cloud the broth and affect the final flavor. Once boiling, reduce the heat to a gentle simmer. Then, cover loosely with a lid. Set a timer for precisely 10 minutes. This short simmering time is all it takes to tenderize the ribs and infuse them with the flavors of the broth. When the timer goes off, carefully lift the ribs out of the pot using tongs. Place them on a tray. They'll look plain at this stage, but don't be fooled. They're perfectly prepped and ready for the final step. Discard the broth or save it for future use as a flavorful stock base for soups and sauces. The ribs are now beautifully moist, incredibly tender, and perfectly ready for saucing. Now let's talk about building even more flavor and taking these ribs to the next level. The next step is where the real magic happens, where we transform these already delicious ribs into something truly extraordinary. So get ready for the finishing touches that will make these ribs unforgettable. We've got some essential tips for achieving truly tender and incredibly tasty meat coming up next. The secret to truly memorable ribs, the kind that have everyone asking for seconds. is building flavor at every single stage of the cooking process. It's about layering tastes and textures to create a symphony of deliciousness. Always boil your ribs in a richly seasoned broth. This is where the magic begins. Never, ever use plain water. That's a missed opportunity for flavor infusion. A classic mirepoix of carrots, celery, and onions, along with generous cloves of garlic, will infuse the meat with incredible depth. Bay leaves and peppercorns add a subtle warmth and complexity that elevates the overall taste. And don't skimp on the salt. Be generous with it. Salt not only seasons the meat beautifully, but also tenderizes it from the inside out, ensuring a melt-in-your-mouth texture. The quick boil helps to render excess fat, making the ribs wonderfully juicy, and preventing them from becoming greasy. After boiling, be sure to pat the ribs completely dry. This ensures that the sauce adheres properly and sticks beautifully. Don't be tempted to trim away too much fat before cooking. The fat is essential for keeping the meat incredibly moist and succulent during the cooking process. Now brush on your absolute favorite barbecue sauce. Don't be shy, be generous with the sauce application. For an extra layer of flavor, consider adding a dry rub of paprika. A touch of chili powder and brown sugar before saucing can create a delightful, sweet, and spicy contrast. Finally, finish the ribs under a hot grill or broiler. This will give you that beautiful caramelized crust that everyone loves. The combination of the deeply infused broth and the bold, flavorful sauce creates truly spectacular ribs that are sure to impress. But how do you know when they've reached that perfect state of doneness? Let's take a closer look and check for that ideal, perfect doneness. Here's exactly how to tell when your ribs are perfectly ready to serve and enjoy. So, are they done yet? Let's find out and get ready to enjoy some amazing ribs. Knowing when your ribs are done is key. Sauced and grilled, do the fork test. Twist a fork between ribs. The meat should yield easily. Try the bend test. Pick up the rack with tongs. If it bends and cracks, it's ready. Look for a glossy, caramelized glaze and that irresistible aroma. You're not cooking them through anymore, just building a crust. When they look, feel, and smell amazing, they're done. Let them rest a few minutes before slicing. Time to serve your masterpiece. Let's plate up and enjoy. Here's how to make it a showstopper. You've done it. Now serve with style. Let ribs rest 5 minutes for juicy results. Brush with a final layer of warm barbecue sauce for shine. Slice between the bones and arrange on a wooden board or platter. Sprinkle with fresh herbs like parsley or chives for color and freshness. Add chili flakes for a kick if you like. Serve with classic sides, creamy coleslaw, grilled corn, or potato wedges. Don't forget napkins. Ribs are meant to be messy. Offer extra sauce for dipping. Pair with a cold beer or bold red wine. You've created a stunning, crowd-pleasing meal. Dig in and enjoy every bite. The secret to brilliant ribs. Prepare to have your rib expectations shattered. Boiling ribs might sound odd, even a little unconventional at first. But trust us, it's the home cook's shortcut to consistently tender, juicy perfection every single time. Instead of ending up with tough, burnt ribs that are a chore to eat.
going to be super easy, super quick, and oh so delicious. You don't need to be a professional chef to pull this off, just a bit of enthusiasm and a willingness to try something new. We're talking a beautiful meal on your table in just 10 minutes. Imagine sitting down to a plate of perfectly cooked buffalo steak, surrounded by your favorite sides, and knowing you made it all from scratch in no time at all. Buffalo meat is a hidden gem, lean, packed with flavor, and cooks in a flash. It's lower in fat than beef, but still juicy and tender, making it a brilliant choice for anyone looking to eat a bit healthier without sacrificing taste. We'll turn a gorgeous buffalo steak into a weeknight feast. The sizzle, the aroma, the anticipation, it's all part of the fun. And you'll be amazed at how quickly it all comes together. No complicated cooking, no fancy ingredients, just honest food. We're keeping it simple, letting the natural flavors shine and making something truly satisfying. Amazing food doesn't have to take hours. With just a few clever tricks and a bit of know-how, you can whip up something spectacular in no time. All you need is a little love, a hot pan, and top-quality ingredients. When you start with the best, you end up with something truly special on your plate. It's Buffalo Special, what to buy, and how to cook it perfectly. I'll walk you through every step, from choosing the right cut to nailing that perfect sear. No stress, no fuss, just pure, delicious food. So grab your apron, gather your ingredients, and let's get cooking together. So, what makes buffalo meat stand out? It's richer and slightly sweeter than beef, with a deep red color and tender texture. Think of it as beef's cooler cousin, robust but not gamey. Buffalo is super lean, lower in fat and calories, and packed with protein, iron, and B vitamins. It's a win-win, tastes incredible and is good for you. Because it's lean, it cooks much faster than beef, perfect for quick meals. The key is not to overcook it, just a few minutes per side in a hot pan. Buffalo is versatile, great for steaks, stir-fries, or burgers. It loves bold flavors and cooks in a flash. So if you want something delicious, healthy, and speedy, buffalo is the way to go. Be adventurous, give it a try. What's not to love? Let's talk ingredients. Super simple, nothing fancy. The Star Buffalo Steak. Look for a deep red color, about 200 grams per person. Get the best quality you can afford. Next, olive oil, extra virgin for flavor. Sea salt and freshly ground black pepper, don't skimp. A couple of garlic cloves and a sprig of rosemary or thyme for aroma. That's it. Steak, oil, salt, pepper, garlic, and herbs. Real cooking is about a few beautiful ingredients treated with respect. No need to drown the meat in sauce, let the flavors shine. When you shop, focus on quality over quantity. These basics are your foundation for an epic 10-minute meal. A handful of top-notch ingredients beats a long list of mediocre ones. Gather these, and you're halfway to something magical. Easy peasy. Let's get prepping. It's time to get prepped. This stage is quick, but it's absolutely crucial for nailing the perfect steak. A little attention now means a huge payoff later, so let's set ourselves up for success. First, take your buffalo steaks out of the fridge and let them sit until they reach room temperature. This simple step ensures the meat cooks evenly from edge to center, giving you a juicy, tender result every time. Next, drizzle a generous amount of olive oil over both sides of the steak. Use your hands to really massage the oil in. This not only helps the seasoning stick, but also creates a beautiful crust when seared. Now, season the steaks liberally with sea salt and freshly cracked black pepper. Don't be shy. Seasoning is key to bringing out the natural flavors of the buffalo. Grab a few garlic cloves and give them a good bash with the flat side of your knife. No need to peel them. Just smash to release all those aromatic oils that will infuse the meat as it cooks. Take some fresh rosemary or thyme and bruise the sprigs with your fingers. This wakes up the essential oils, making the herbs more fragrant and flavorful. Arrange your smashed garlic and bruised herbs next to the steaks. These aromatics will work their magic in the pan, infusing the meat with incredible depth and complexity. Now, get your pan ready. A heavy-bottomed frying pan or a griddle pan is ideal for this job, as it holds heat well and gives you that perfect sear. Place the pan over high heat and let it get screaming hot. You want to see a little smoke rising. That's your cue that the pan is ready for action. A blazing hot pan means you'll get an instant golden brown crust on your steak, locking in all those juices for maximum flavor. So to recap, your steaks are oiled and seasoned, garlic is bashed, herbs are ready, and your pan is heating up. Everything is in place for a flawless cook. Pan's hot, steaks are ready, let's cook. Place steaks in the dry pan. Listen for that sizzle. Don't move them. Let a deep brown crust form. For medium rare, cook 2-3 minutes per side. Flip when you see a dark crust. After flipping, add bashed garlic and herbs to the pan. Add a knob of butter if you fancy. Tilt the pan and baste the steaks with the herby, garlicky butter. Basting keeps the meat moist and adds flavor. After a couple of minutes, remove steaks to rest. Resting is crucial. Let them sit for at least 5 minutes. This keeps the juices in the meat not on the plate, and you're done, zesty and perfect with buffalo. Next, flash fried cherry tomatoes. Toss them in the steak pan. Sizzle until skins split and they're sweet. They soak up all those meaty, herby juices. For something heartier, try smashed potatoes. Pre-boil, then fry in the steak pan until golden and crispy. Sprinkle with salt and parsley. 3 sides, all ready in minutes. They turn your steak into a balanced, delicious feast. No fuss, just flavor. Let's plate up. Nervous about cooking meat? Don't be. Judge doneness with the touch test. Compare the feel of your steak to your hand. Rare, medium, well done. Practice makes perfect. Don't be shy with seasoning. Salt and pepper help create that perfect crust. Season from a height for even coverage. Rest your meat, always. Resting lets juices reabsorb for a juicy steak. Don't skip this step. It makes all the difference. Cooking steak is about confidence and a few simple tricks. Practice, taste, and enjoy the process. Soon you'll be a meat master. Remember, hot pan, good seasoning, and rest. That's the secret. You've got this. Why choose buffalo? Flavor, health, and sustainability. Buffalo are often pasture-raised, making them a more eco-friendly choice. Well-managed pastures help the environment and animal welfare. Buffalo meat is lean, lower in cholesterol, and packed with nutrients. It's satisfying, healthy, and fuels your body right. Trying buffalo adds variety and excitement to your... There you have it, a sizzling 10-minute buffalo feast, ready to impress and satisfy. In just a short time, you've created something truly special, packed with flavor and nutrition. Buffalo meat is not only delicious, but it's also leaner than beef, making it a fantastic choice for anyone looking to eat well without sacrificing taste. We took a stunning piece of meat and cooked it to perfection, paired with quick, tasty sides that bring out the best in every bite. The vibrant vegetables add color, crunch, and a burst of freshness, making your plate as beautiful as it is delicious. It's a meal that looks impressive but is surprisingly easy to pull off. It's simple, honest, and anyone can do it at home, whether you're a seasoned cook or just starting out. All you need is a bit of curiosity and a willingness to try something new. Cooking buffalo is a great way to break out of your routine and discover new flavors to cook. Perfect for busy weeknights, or when you want something special without spending hours in the kitchen. Just a hot pan, a little seasoning, and you're on your way. Use it in stir-fries, sandwiches, or burgers. The possibilities are endless. Buffalo adapts beautifully to all sorts of recipes, so don't be afraid to experiment. Try it in tacos, salads, or even as a pizza topping for a twist. Cooking should be fun and shared. Get your family involved. Invite friends over and make it a group activity. The kitchen is a place for laughter, learning, and making memories together. Let kids help season or toss the salad. These little moments teach valuable skills and help everyone feel connected to the food they eat. Plus, it's a great way to encourage healthy eating habits from a young age. This is how we build a better relationship with food, by cooking, sharing, and enjoying meals together. It's about more than just eating. It's about creating traditions and celebrating good times. Start your own food revolution, one meal at a time. Every time you cook at home, you're making a positive choice for yourself and your loved ones. Cooking, you lovely lot. Keep it real, keep it simple, and enjoy good food. Remember, every meal is a chance to try something new, connect with others, and celebrate the joy of eating well together.
Listen to me, because what I'm about to tell you is crucial for anyone who appreciates the true art of cooking, especially when it comes to seafood. We're not just talking about food here, we're talking about an experience, a journey for your senses. When it comes to fish, and I mean truly exceptional fish, one word matters above all. It's the keystone, the foundation upon which all great seafood dishes are built: freshness. It's not just a desirable trait, it's the defining characteristic. Freshness is the difference between, quite simply, an unforgettable meal, one that lingers in your memory long after the last bite, and a culinary disaster, a regrettable experience that you'd rather forget. It's about capturing the sea's bounty at its peak, the moment when its flavors are most vibrant and alive, delivering it straight to your plate with minimal delay and maximum care. A truly fresh fish carries the essence of its environment. The very soul of the ocean is reflected in its taste. Crisp, briny, clean. It's a symphony of subtle flavors that only true freshness can unlock. Every hour that passes chips away at that perfection, diminishing the quality and dulling the experience. The journey from water to kitchen is critical. A seamless, rapid transition is paramount. Care at every step preserves integrity, ensuring that the fish arrives in your kitchen as close to its natural state as possible. A fresh fish's flesh is firm, resilient to the touch, its flavor clean, unadulterated, a pure expression of the sea, its soul intact, untouched by time and improper handling. Anything less is a compromise, a sacrifice of quality that no true food lover should accept. People who say all fish tastes the same, well, have never had the real thing. They've never experienced the true potential of fresh, high-quality seafood. Great cooking starts with great ingredients. The better the ingredients, the less you need to do to them. Fresh fish needs only, and I mean salt, lemon, and heat to shine. Let the natural flavors speak for themselves. Don't hide flaws with heavy sauces. That's a sign of something to hide. Celebrate the ingredient. Let its inherent beauty and flavor take center stage. The celebration begins and ends with freshness. It's the alpha and omega of great seafood cookery. This isn't snobbery. It's not about being pretentious or exclusive. It's fundamental quality. It's about respecting the ingredient and honoring its natural potential. Now pay attention, because understanding this difference will transform your cooking. You eat with your eyes first. It's a primal instinct, a way of assessing quality and freshness before anything else. The visual appeal of food is undeniable, and when it comes to fish, this is especially true. A fresh fish is a thing of beauty, a testament to the ocean's bounty. The way it's presented, glistening on ice, immediately tells a story of quality. The eyes are the windows to its freshness. Bright, clear eyes like glass marbles. They should be plump and almost seem to sparkle, reflecting light and life. Dull, sunken eyes. Cloudiness is a major red flag. Walk away. Don't hesitate. There are plenty more fish in the sea, and you deserve one that's at its peak. Gills should be vibrant red, a sign of healthy oxygenation, clean and wet, never dry or sticky. If they're brown or slimy, it indicates bacterial growth and decomposition. The skin should gleam, reflecting light like a mirror. It should appear metallic and iridescent, shimmering with natural oils. The scales should be tight, firmly attached scales. They shouldn't come off easily when touched. A thin, clear layer of slime is good. It's a natural lubricant and protective barrier. It's natural protection, keeping bacteria at bay and preserving the fish's quality. Dull skin lacking that vibrant sheen is a sign of age. Faded colors where the natural vibrancy has diminished are also cause for concern. And flaking scales are warning signs that the fish is past its prime. Press the flesh, gently of course. Fresh fish springs back, indicating firmness and elasticity. It should quickly return to its original shape, leaving no indentation. The body should be stiff, especially soon after being caught. This is due to rigor mortis, a natural process that occurs after death. The fish should be firm and resilient, holding its shape. Old fish? A different story altogether. The flesh is soft, mushy, lacking that desirable firmness, and pressing it leaves a dent that lingers, a clear sign of degradation. Fillets are limp, lacking the structure and integrity of fresh fish. They might even be falling apart, sometimes separating along the muscle fibers. A fresh fish looks alive, as if it were just plucked from the water. It's vibrant, full of potential, and ready to be transformed into a culinary masterpiece. An old fish looks tired, worn out, and past its prime. It might have a bloated belly or bruised skin, further indicating its poor condition. Don't let it into your kitchen. It's not worth the risk of compromising your meal or your health. The visual cues are there for a reason. Nature's way of telling you what's good and what's not. Learn to read them. Become a discerning fish buyer. Trust your eyes. They're incredibly perceptive. They won't let you down, guiding you towards the freshest and most delicious choices. Don't settle for less than the best. Your palate deserves it. The difference is obvious, a stark contrast between vitality and decay. A fresh fish inspires you to cook, to experiment, and to create something truly special. An old one should inspire you to walk away, to seek out better options, and to never compromise on quality. Respect the ingredient, honor its origins, and treat it with the care it deserves. Demand the best, and your culinary creations will reflect that commitment to excellence. Let's embark on a sensory journey. Close your eyes for a moment. Fresh fish doesn't assault your nostrils. Instead, it whispers a tale of the sea. It smells clean, crisp, and subtle. The aroma should evoke the invigorating essence of the ocean like a cool ocean breeze. Imagine the salty air, the crashing waves, and the pristine depths from which it came. Sometimes, if you pay close attention, there's a faint cucumber note, a delicate vegetal hint that adds to the freshness. But what you should never encounter is a strong, overpowering fishy odor. That's a red flag. This clean, subtle scent means the fish was handled right, treated with care from the moment it was caught. It also indicates that it was chilled quickly, preserving its delicate flavors and preventing bacterial growth. It's the hallmark of a fishmonger who cares about quality and takes pride in their selection. They understand the importance of proper handling and storage. Now let's shift gears. Smell the other one. Prepare yourself for a different experience. The not-so-fresh fish hits you with a pungent, unmistakable fishy odor. It's a sharp, acrid smell that stings the nostrils. That's not the smell of fish in its prime. It's something far less appealing. It's not the essence of the sea. It's the smell of decay, the unmistakable sign of decomposition. You might detect ammonia, a sourness that makes your eyes water, and even a hint of sweetness, a deceptive mask for the underlying spoilage. These are all telltale signs that bacteria are at work, breaking down the fish and rendering it unsafe to eat. No amount of sauce or lemon, no culinary trickery can truly hide that underlying stench. It will always betray the fish's true state. If a fish market smells overwhelmingly fishy, if the odor is pungent and unpleasant, don't hesitate to leave. A good market, a reputable establishment, should smell like the ocean, clean and refreshing. It should never resemble a garbage bin, a breeding ground for bacteria and unpleasant odors. Your nose is your first line of defense, your most reliable tool in assessing freshness. Trust it. It's an ancient instinct, honed over generations. The difference between fresh and spoiled is unmistakable. A clear and obvious distinction. Fresh fish whispers ocean, a subtle invitation to a delicious and healthy meal. Old fish screams neglect, a warning sign that should not be ignored. Don't ignore your instincts. They are there to protect you. Smell before you buy. It's the simplest and most effective way to ensure you're getting the best quality. Quality is in the aroma, a testament to freshness and careful handling. Choose wise. Fresh, well-cooked fish is tender, moist, and flakes beautifully. The taste is clean, subtly sweet, and unique to the species. It's the concentrated essence of the sea. Fresh sea bass, buttery and sweet. Fresh cod, mild, clean and flaky. The natural oils coat your palate, leaving a pleasant finish. This is what fish should taste like. Delicate, nuanced, and delicious. All it needs is a pinch of salt and a squeeze of lemon. The flavor is honest and unforgettable. You savor every bite, transported to the ocean. Every element is in harmony. Texture, flavor, mouthfeel. This is why we chase freshness. It's the star of the show. You eat slowly, appreciating every flake. It's light, satisfying, and nourishing. Off-smelling fish. The flesh looks dry and stringy, or collapses into mush. It's a textural nightmare. Your appetite fades. The flavor is sour, ammoniacal, and overpoweringly fishy. No subtlety, no sweetness, just age and decay. The texture is either tough and dry or pasty and unpleasant. Rancid oils leave a greasy film on your palate. You reach for water, but the taste lingers. This is the meal that gives seafood a bad name. People who dislike fish have likely only had it this way. It's a tragedy, a culinary crime. You feel heavy, queasy, and regretful. The experience is so negative it can put you off fish for good. The lesson? Freshness is everything. The difference is a chasm. Picture a seaside taverna in Greece. The owner brings you a fish caught an hour ago. Eyes bright, body stiff, grilled simply with salt, olive oil and oregano. It's succulent and sweet. Each bite is a revelation, a taste of the sea. It's a perfect, honest meal, unforgettable. Now, contrast that with a hotel restaurant miles from the coast. The catch of the day arrives pale and sad, with a faintly off aroma. The texture is mealy, the flavor bland and fishy. Heavy sauce can't hide the poor quality. You push the plate away, disappointed. One meal energizes and inspires, the other cheats and disappoints. The difference? Freshness. It's the foundation of greatness. No technique can save a tired fish. The best meals start with the best ingredients. Don't settle for less. Texture is critical. Fresh fish has firm, resilient flesh muscle fibers in. The flesh turns soft, mealy and watery. It won't flake, just collapses or dries out. No chef can fix mushy fish. The difference is night and day. One is a delight, the other, a mess. Texture reveals quality. Don't ignore fresh fish. You feel light, clean and satisfied. No heaviness, no unpleasant aftertaste. You're nourished and energized. Fresh fish is easy to digest. High quality protein, healthy fats. Your body processes it efficiently. The positive feeling stays with you. Now after old fish, you feel heavy, uneasy, maybe even queasy. The aftertaste lingers and digestion is harder. Your body knows something was off. The difference is undeniable. Freshness enhances your life. Old sight, smell, taste and how you feel. Fresh fish is vibrant, clean and honest. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Life's too short for bad food. Treat yourself to ingredients worthy of your effort. Seek out reputable fishmongers. Ask questions. When was it caught? Can I see the eyes? Let me smell it. Trust your senses. When you find that perfect fish, cook it simply. Let its natural flavor shine. Don't drown it in sauce. If you think you don't like fish, try it fresh, really fresh. You'll be converted. Taste the sea, savor the moment. Don't settle for frozen or mediocre. Demand the best. Now get out there and